Hello. So I want to start this video off by saying, Apple, you motherfucking no good sons of bitches. My goddamn phone was frozen for 30 minutes, and the only thing that my phone would do was make the screeching, alarming alarm sound, and then it called fucking 911. And I had to tell them, no, I don't have an emergency. My goddamn phone's broken. The damn touch screen part wouldn't work. The only thing I could do was like turn the screen off and on. And I was so pissed. And then I turned on my iPad to see if I can call my phone. And my goddamn iPad wouldn't let me call out. Honey, honey, honey. Apple is going to make me go back to Droid, and I think I haven't had a Droid since like 2010. I know it wasn't 2009 because I know I had an Evo then. But yeah, so about 2010. Honey, y'all pissed me off so royally. But anyways, I'm back. I had so many videos, but I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'm not even gonna go get into it about people stalking my Facebook page. It's not really my Facebook friend and trying to get other people to tell other people what they saw. Like, girl, bye. So what I will get into is like, these men cannot handle a compliment. And I say this all the time, like, I think that men get way more big-headed than women, and men are always like, no, you women are more big-headed. Not really. I think that women are not as big-headed as men is because we're used to a lot of compliments, and we know that half of it is bullshit. It's just y'all trying to get in our pants, or a girl trying to get some answers like, oh, where'd you get that from? Oh, is that your boyfriend? So it doesn't go to our heads like that. At least it doesn't go to mine. So I had met this guy, and looks wise, he was not my type. But what I liked about him was he had red hair, and I like redheads. I think they're so adorable. And he was like really funny. So I was like, let's go out, let's hang out. So, and I was trying to get over my ex, Chris. So we went out the first time. It was great. Like, we had an amazing day. I got drunk and I acted a fool because that's what I do when I get drunk. And we was like talking every single day, and I want to say we was seeing each other every other day. So by the second date, it was getting close to 4th of July, and my ex slid his snaky ass back into my life. And see, me, I don't date multiple people at the same time, which I think I should. I should start doing that, but it's just not my personality. So I was just telling my ex, like, look, I don't know. I met somebody and, you're full of shit, but I don't know. But at the same time, I don't like starting over. If you guys can hear that, that's my goddamn oven alarm going off. But I don't know. I don't like starting over. So it's easy to go back to an ex. So my ex would not leave me the fuck alone. He was like texting me and stuff like that. You know how they like to reel us in, girls. So I was like starting not to like this guy. And then I had went out with him. We were supposed to go to the movies, but we didn't go to the movies. We ended up going out to this restaurant. But he was starting to do shit to piss me off. Like, I would ask him a question and he would give me like a vague ass answer that irritates the shit out of me. And then he had made a comment about me. He was like, why do you want to drink at the movie? Because I like to have Long Islands at the movie because they're delicious. So he pissed me off with that. And it was just like a couple other things that he said. I mean, he was definitely not the type of guy that I date as far as like finances. Like, he's not broke, but he's not the type of guy that I date. So, and I know it's like part of the reason part of my ex's influence, but we had went out on the last time that me and him had went out, the last date. I was like, I just looked at him and I was just like, in my mind, like, this ain't going nowhere. I'm not attracted to him. He kept wearing these thong sandals and I don't like that. And then I thought like his breath smelled like glue. And I know that that was just my mind psyching me out because I never thought that he smelled like glue before. And he came into my house and we was like talking and I was just like, in my mind, like, oh, this ain't that. But I guess his previous relationship, he was like dating a real bitch and she like made him feel like shit. And he is a good guy. He's a funny guy. He's a gentleman. He has a nice job, his own place. He is a dog lover. He has a beautiful smile. He's tall. He likes fitness, but he's not like one of those super fit people where you feel like you can only eat leaves around them. He's easy to talk to, open-minded to like different music, and you know, he's a cool guy. So, you know, I was telling him like, you know, I think you're like gorgeous. I love your red hair and you're funny as shit and da 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 da. So, you know, he was always telling me like, damn, you know, I'm not even used to compliments because I haven't heard one in years. So it is what it is. But y'all, tell me why. So he had made plans with me on 4th of July. And I was going to come. But then I was like thinking in my mind like, I don't know if I want to come. Because he told me like he didn't clean his bathroom in a whole month. And I was like, that ain't kosher. And then my ex was like, I'm about to drive up there from Chicago and I'm about to come see you. This was on 4th of July. So y'all already know what happened. So he ended up texting me like the next day or something. He didn't even text me all day. So I'm thinking in my mind like, okay, he must be real busy, or him and his ex must have got back together, because this is somebody that I talk to all the time. And we hang out all the time. He's constantly blowing me up, constantly watching my snaps. Like, you know, I am that thing. So, you know. So, he ended up, like, texting me the next day. And I was telling him, like, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. Let's just keep it friendly because you're not really my type. I don't see you going nowhere. And so he acted like he had a fucking attitude problem. And then I unfollowed him on Snapchat because I didn't like his reaction to me wanting to be friends. Like, he was just trying to act like, oh, really? Like, yeah. Why wouldn't you want somebody to tell you the truth? Why would you want somebody to waste your time? I'm not like that. I don't waste people's time. So we ended up talking like maybe a week later once he realized that I took him off of my Snapchat. And I don't think that's a big ass deal either. But another reason that I took him off my Snapchat is because I didn't have time for my ex to be flipping out because he's very jealous about it. And I'm about to be explaining to you why I'm following this person and they're just arguing, and I don't argue no more. So he was like, oh, you took me over Snapchat? Like, to him, that was like the end of the world. And I'm like, dude, we are just friends. We don't need to be following each other on Snapchat. Doesn't mean that we're not friends. So then he ended up telling me, he was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, because when me and him initially started talking, we both was like, we don't want to rush anything, just be friends. Because I know I wasn't over my ex, and I knew that if he called me like I did, I would have been like, oh, okay, let's try to work it out. So he was like, yeah, I got a girlfriend now, and you was all over me, and blah, 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 blah. And I didn't even say anything, but I was thinking in my mind, like, bitch, I was never all over you. I thought you was cute, yeah. I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoyed getting out, yes. But all over you, no, you ain't my type to be all over. You can't give me what I'm used to for me to be all over you. And that is why I'm going to say this. Like, these men, you can't even tell them you smell nice because they fucking take it to their goddamn heads. And that's annoying.